Hi guys, I'm Chase.
And I'm Noah.
And we're going to be talking about My Sea Monsters, the Smoochle deal, and that trash.
Okay, so as you guys know, if you play My Sea Monsters, every weekend there's the weekend deal, and once a week they have a rare duet. So we'll start off with the rare duet this week.
Wait, just a second. I need a message to Big Blue Bubble here. They glitched out my game. Wait, no, actually my Wi-Fi did, but who cares? I can't go on My Sea Monsters, guys.
Yeah, Chase's Wi-Fi's messed up. He can't go on My Sea Monsters. Only stuff he can go on that requires Wi-Fi is Clash Royale and Brawl Stars. And Clash of Clans. So anything not Supercell is ruined for him right now. So I guess we'll get into it now. So the rare duet this week is Rare Chorister and...
Oh, you're right. I can't know!
And Rare Toe Jammer. So they steal 2,500 star power for Rare Chorister, available on Earth Island, and 500 star power for Rare Toe Jammer on Plant, Cold, Air, and Earth. Air and Water, sorry. And what do you think about these, Chase?
I think they're trash because wanna why? I can't go on the game.
So I think that
I like Rare Chorister, but whatever.
Yeah, Rare Chorister's good. I think that one elements are actually really good to buy in the Star Shop because they're really expensive to buy for diamonds. I think that they're more diamonds than like a rare 3 elements. So if you're planning on buying a rare 1 element, always buy it in the Star Shop, not when it comes in for diamonds. So next up we have the weekend deal, which I think is pretty good. It's the out of season Smoochle and Rare Smoochle. What do you think about it, Chase?
I like Smoochle, but I can't get it. So I don't like this deal because I can't get it.
He would like it though if he could go on the game. So yeah, Smoochle is to breed it. It's Riff and Tweedle, and I'm not sure what the breeding time is. It's probably like a day something hours.
I bet a day 12 hours.
Yeah, probably a day 12 hours. I'm not sure. Maybe a day 6 hours. Somewhere around there.
No, 6 hours would be a sugar.
No, Sugar She's on day 11. And anyways, so yeah, there's that. And Rare Smoochle is also in. I like Smoochle. I like the noise it makes.
I don't know
It goes bam, bam, like stuff like that. It goes back and forth between the 2 heads. I think it's really cool.
Speaking of that, guys, I bought Hula.
Oh yeah, Chase bought Hula from last weekend.
I almost didn't get it.
Yeah, Chase almost didn't get it in time. He got like exactly 150 diamonds just in time. So the only thing I don't like though is out of season monsters are always super expensive when they're out of season. Like Smoochle is 225 diamonds right now in the shop, and Rare Smoochle is 500. But besides that, I think they're pretty good. I haven't been able to breed either of them yet. Neither is Chase because he can't go on.
I wonder why.
And so they're fairly hard to get. I'm guessing I won't get it in this.
Just buy it.
I might buy it. It depends. So that's all for this part of the video. And starting right away, we'll give you the how to wake up the Wublins section of this video. Okay guys, in this part of the video, I'm going to be showing you 5 simple steps in order to increase your chances of waking up the Wublins. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to wake up Tungle as an example, and so let's just get to it. So step 1 is make sure you know your schedule, and what I mean by this is each Wublin has a certain amount of time that it is required to get in before you have to restart. For example, for Tungle, it's 7 days. So make sure when you're planning out which Wublin you want to get, make sure that you're free to go on as much as you have to for that time period. If it's 2 weeks, make sure you have 2 weeks. If it's 3 days, make sure you have 3 days, etc. Step 2 is be prepared. You always want to make sure that you properly prepare before you get the Wublin. Make sure that there's nothing in any of your breeding structures during the time that you're breeding trying to get the Wublin. And also, as you guys probably know, the Wublin timer does not start until you place the first egg in. So I would suggest always go for 4 elements first. If, for example, in Tungle, it requires 1 of each 4 element, so what I did, I would suggest you guys do this as well. Make sure you breed every single 4 element, wait for them to be done breeding so they're all ready, and then zap them all one by one right at once. That way it saves you a bunch of time and effort to make sure that you don't screw up when you're trying to get those on later on. That also goes for any other Wublin that requires 4 elements. Number 3 is organize. Make sure you organize which monsters you want to get on which island. For this one, it's actually pretty easy. There's one monster besides the 4 elements that goes on each island. The way I did it, there's several ways you can do it, but the one I did is on plant, I bred Balguards. On cold, I bred sponges. On air, I bred Pom-Pom. On water, I bred Quibble. And on earth, I bred Furcorn. So that's just one of the couple of ways you can do it. Also, if you guys are wondering, it's instead of breeding the 3 elements, like if you don't have the rare to work with the other 3 elements, like if I have Balguard and rare Balguard on plants, but I don't have Pom-Pom and rare Pom-Pom on air, if that's your problem, breed the 3 element with the 4 element, but don't light any of your torches, because if this happens, there's a very high chance you'll get the 3 element, a much higher chance than if you were just trying to breed a 2 element with the 1 element to get it. So I would suggest doing that if you are trying to breed 3 elements. And now, step 4 is go on frequently. Make sure that you're always on, close at least to the time that you're that the eggs have finished breeding, because you don't want to waste time. If say like for example, if you require 1 element, don't breed a noggin before you go to bed. Make sure you breed something that takes a good amount of time. If you're going to go to school, don't breed a mammoth. Breed say Dandidoo, like stuff like that. Like make sure you breed and make sure you go on like as soon as you can when the timers are up, so that you can do that. And finally, number 5, we have timing. I've kind of touched on this already. Like, breed stuff that makes sense. If you're going to be gone for 4 hours, and say you have something in the morning, and you won't be able to go on before that, maybe breed something for 12 hours instead of breeding something for 8 hours, just to make the most amount of your time. Yeah, and that's about it. If you do these 5 simple steps, you should be able to wake up the Wublins. Most of the Wublins, if you get each guy on the first try and go on frequently when the timers are done, you should get it with a couple of days left still, like actually 2. So just make sure you do that. You can use these 5 steps to get any Wublin. Some of them are harder than others, obviously. Some of them you might want to wait for rares of your 4 elements before you get them. Like for example, Bon Appetit, you may want to wait till you have rare and rare riff. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys like this video. If not, tell me what I can do to improve it. Shout out to our sponsors, Little Piece of Heaven, Skippy Peanut Butter, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.